Oh, hello, let's do a really simple video and hopefully this will be interesting. Today I went to the shops and I came across some nice Tomas plush. They were very cheap, they're only $5 and they look very, very nice. I also purchased a shirt from a store just down the road from the one where I bought the plush. And what was quite amazing about the shirt was the price. There's a good look at the price there. Might as well call that $20. Let's go in for a closer look at these items. And what I want you to do is to tell me, are these licensed Tomas and Friends products? Well, let's get this plush Tomas out of the bag. Remembering it costs $5. What a bargain, eh? How could you go wrong? And I've got a little prize for someone who, well, let's just say explains these products the best in the comment on this video. Let's take a look at this. Wow, quite an impressive plush toy. Impressive indeed. There's underneath. There's a good look at the back. That's what it looks like on the top. Let's come in and take a closer look at this one. Okay, here's that badge. And going down, and it's called a Tomas Cuddle Pillow. I actually did a Google search of that there. That's only going to confuse you here because it brings up all sorts of images of all sorts of different types of Tomases. Here's the other side. I want you to have a very, very careful look at this. Taking in all that information. There's a close look at the bottom of this tag. Maybe you contact those people there and ask them a few questions about this plush. And I'll do a real close-up of the front of that tag as well because I think that's really important for you to see. Going down. I want you to have a very close look at it. Tomas Cuddle Pillow. Well, as an in-hand appraisal, this plush feels nice and full. It's nice and plump. It does feel well made. The material on it is fairly common, what you'd find on plush toys. Just turning it around. As for detail, this Tomas is very well detailed. It's one of the best detailed plushes that I've actually got. Remembering I'm a Tomas collector, so I've seen lots of them. It's got bits of detail here that I have not seen on other plushes. It's got a running board that goes, or white running board that goes all the way down the side. It's got a nice cabin area here. It's got the whistles. It's got the dome. It's got a nice number one. It's got some very nicely detailed wheels. It's even got a bit of a shape to the wheels as well. You don't see that very often. Going around to the back here, it's got a nice rear bumper beam, buffer thing, a bit of a coupling there as well. It's got a nice coal bunker. $5. It just seems so unbelievably amazing. Maybe I should let you come in and see a very close detail of the finish here. You can see where the gold is versus the black, because sometimes having a very close look can tell you more about this toy than anything else. Coming around to the face, let's have a good close look at that face. Look at the details here. And what is very interesting, it's got this quite amazing overlap of the running board, we might say. But maybe seeing what's not there is going to tell you something. Looking at this other side as well. What's your thoughts there? I'm not saying anything, I want you to tell me. Look at the face again. Okay, I think you've seen enough of that one. Well, I certainly have a story about these Tomases here, but I can't tell you in this video because I want you to have a very close look at these Tomases. Maybe it's time to take a look at the next item, which is this quite wondrous looking shirt. Okay, keep in your mind all the time that this shirt here had a tag on it which says $20, 20 Australian dollars. There's the front design. It looks sort of smicko, doesn't it? Says there Tomas Blue Engine. And the artwork there looks rather mesmerizing. The rear of this shirt looks like this. I dare say no picture tells 1,000 words. This shirt has identifications back to Tomas and Friends. There's this one here. There is this cardboard here. And there is a little label on the collar of the shirt. There's a nice close look at the identification tag on the collar. Here's a nice detailed look at the cardboard one, which is connected to the tag on the collar. Turn it over. There's two sides to this one. There's the price, remembering, nearly $20 Australian. And again, having a nice close look at this one may assist you in your decision on whether this is a licensed t-shirt or a knockoff. The devil is in the detail. And the last tag is the one down near the waistline. It looks like that on one side, and if I turn it over, it says Thomas and Friends. Well, it's time for the investigation. Get googling, look at images, and get your case together. Explain to me if those plush there are real or knockoff plush. Explain to me, is that shirt there real or knockoff? I would love to know. And while I have your attention, here are 2 Peppa Pigs. Which one of these Peppa Pigs is real and which is a knockoff? Can you tell? I think I've stumbled across one of the most amazing knockoffs of plush ever, and I took this to the store which was selling the real Peppa Pig, and they were completely gobsmacked with what they saw. Okay, here is what's up for grabs. Remembering you got to tell me what was real and what was fake, and you've got to really be detailed in your comments. There is a 12-pack, a trash pack, there's a 5-pack there. There's a 1000 sticker book, just like back in the 70s. There's a pencil case here. A lot of people asking me about those. Are all through shopping centres here in Australia because it's back to school time. Those there are chocolates, Thomas and Friends, blah blah. Some Malteser teasers, mini eggs. It's funny, I did a video about Maltesers downsizing, and I kept mispronouncing the word Maltesers, and it caused so much comment. It's a great way of trolling for comments by mispronouncing stuff. I loved it. I just had a giggle every time someone tried to correct me. Those bunnies there, just a secret out of the bag, didn't I? I shouldn't tell you that. Some Australian flag chocolates. Yummy. 3 surprise eggs there of the Thomas and Friends variety. There could be any characters in there. Just because it's Percy, James and Percy doesn't mean that's the characters inside. Some Kinder Surprise eggs there. One of those. You know what they are. I don't need to explain any further. Let me zoom over here. Oh man, people were talking about those too. The Angry Bird Pez collection there. They were like in the shops pre-Christmas. Zooming over here to these Tam Chocolicious Bites. These are incredible. I shouldn't say this because I'm off all this food now. I don't eat anything like this anymore. Since McDonald's sorted me out with my fantastic diet, and I've lost a lot of weight. But I would very much keenly like to give these. I've actually bought a whole lot of these, and hopefully I'm going to get into doing a lot more prizes and stuff again. Oh man, I can't speak highly enough of those. They are fantastic. And I'm going to be a bit naughty and throw in, well, not naughty throwing this one in, a stretching caterpillar chicken. How could I do anything without throwing that in? That's like a standard. I just hope I can keep getting them. But this is a naughty thing, and we won't say anything. You know what this is? It's that thing there. Don't tell anyone. That's what's up for grabs. And if you want some clues and help you in this video, maybe if you go back and look at the video where I talked about these plush Dusties, there's some probably major clues in that video to understand what I need to see you saying as a good reply in the comments area. Okay, I better leave it at that. As always, thank you for watching, and bye for now. Oh, just an extra note, sorry for this. I've actually got an unclaimed prize here for Thomas Wooden Railway. I haven't heard a peep from him. It was all that sort of stuff, that wooden stuff, that there's no need for me to have that. I thought he would be the perfect person for that. There's some extra stuff thrown in there as well. I might make it that if the fan prizes don't get picked up within a reasonable amount of time, I'll just pass them on to someone else. Or maybe poor old Thomas Wooden Railway is in some strife. I know there's some copyright dramas going on in his channel. Maybe if you know what's going on there, you can tell me. But if he doesn't claim this prize, it'll be going to someone else.
Who shall win the battle in chapter 2? Dun 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 dun!